This morning, Florida Governor Ron Desantis finds himself at the center of a heated discussion over freedom of the press. Last week, the governor held a panel discussion on media and defamation, attacking a 1964 Supreme Court case that empowered journalists. DC Bureau reporter Sofia Zuniga has more from outside the Supreme Court.
Governor Ron DeSantis' live stream included guests who claimed to have been wronged by the media. DeSantis and other Republicans are attacking the 1964 Supreme Court case, the New York Times Company versus Sullivan, which protects the media in defamation cases.
I'm just trying to think, I go back, think about 20, 30 years ago. I think conservatives would say, there's a liberal bias in these outlets. Yeah. You pursue the narrative, you're trying to advance the agenda, trying to get the clicks, and the fact-checking, the contrary facts, all that has kind of fallen by the wayside.
DeSantis said the press uses New York Times versus Sullivan to smear public officials through anonymous sources and wants to make it easier to sue the media. The New York Times Company versus Sullivan case established that plaintiffs must prove there is actual malice when a defendant publishes false information. Supporters of the case's ruling say it ensures government transparency.
It's really attack on the press. If the press is prohibited from reporting on certain things, or if they have a much greater standard, there's a sort of chilling effect on their ability and their desire to publish certain things, particularly when it's the most important and it's about public figures and public officials.
Among DeSantis' guests at the panel were Nick Sandman, who was in a viral video after attending a March for Life, and Libby Locke, a media defamation lawyer who has also pushed for judicial review of the case.
The reason for the First Amendment and freedom of the press is to inform the electorate. They are not doing it now. They are agenda-driven and filling the airwaves and people's minds with just rubbish.
It's always easy to cast the media as the enemy, and I think DeSantis has done a pretty good job of appealing to what his base wants. And, appearing that he is, kind of fighting for the little people.
Two Supreme Court justices, Clarence Thomas and Neil Gorsuch, have shown interest in revisiting the case, but experts say politicians will find other loopholes if this doesn't happen. Reporting for the South Florida Media Network from Washington, D.C., I'm Sofia Zuniga.